Dairy farming is a family tradition across the globe, with the family business being passed down to both sons and daughters for generations. This daughter, granddaughter, wife, and mother is a hands-on example of what it takes to keep the family business going.
I'm a third-generation dairy person. My grandparents are Portuguese and they came over from Portugal. And my parents, I think it was 1977, 1976, we got into the dairy business as well and have been there ever since. I was raised on a dairy. We started when I was 9 with 76 cows, I believe, in Scio, Oregon. And when I graduated from high school, I thought, I'll go to college and make my way in the world, and I soon decided that agriculture was where I wanted to be. And when I was married and had a family, definitely decided agriculture was where I wanted to be, and had the opportunity to come back into partners with my parents, and it's just been a great life. We love what we produce. Milk is a wholesome product. We believe in it. We promote it, as I said, everywhere we go, whether it be cheese or ice cream or yogurt or chocolate milk. It's just such a wholesome product and such a wholesome environment. It's a 365-day-a-year job. When you're committed to that, it's something you believe in and something you're committed to, and that's where your passion comes from, is your land and your cows. They're your cows, and that's where the passion stems from. And I've always been fortunate to have worked with a family that has been very supportive, no matter what gender you are or what your interests lie. My dad's always been listened to anybody that shows the passion and shows the hard work behind it. So I've always been fortunate that way, and I've been fortunate with the people I've worked with. Being a woman in general has its toll, raising a family and working, and that has its toll, but I honestly don't know how other people do it that aren't in the dairy industry, because it's provided such a nice lifestyle and way to raise a family for our family. Women have a different sense of caring than maybe a male would. Look at things from maybe a different perspective on raising a calf, a nurturing perspective. I think that might be a unique aspect. Vista Grande Dairy opened in November of '99. We currently milk about 3,200 3 times a day. We raise our own replacements here. So we're a closed herd. We have about 8,900 on the place, including young stock. We employ about 42 people here. Well, being an owner of the dairy, you not only have the management responsibility, you also have the responsibility of providing for all the families that help make this dairy go around 365 days of the year. Oh, my advice to women in the dairy business would be to go full throttle. If you're looking into vet tech or breeding, you're not limited on a dairy if you're a male or a female. I think it's where your interests lie and where your passion lies. Oh, my favorite thing is definitely working with the animals and providing the wholesome product that milk provides to the community. It's just such an awesome thing to provide milk, and we all take such pride in what we do, in our milking procedures, in our quality counts, in our everyday care, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas. You know, we're still here. This is our first priority, is the dairy and getting the cows fed and taken care of. And you don't do that without a love and a passion for dairy.
Women have been the driving force behind their family's dairy operations for centuries, but today they fill many diverse roles. They are truly passionate about dairy, their families, and working hard to help feed the world. Local Dairy Council board member Pauline DeVos is no exception.
We have been around cows all our lives, and it has been several generations, but I could not tell you how many generations, but it goes several generations back. My name is Pauline DeVos, and together with my husband John, I own and manage this dairy. My responsibilities are primarily in the office. I'm the office manager. I'm responsible for payroll, bookkeeping, and all that. I do not work directly with the animals, but since all the paperwork comes across my desk, I am quite involved in it. My husband and me, we were both born and raised in Holland. We grew up on dairy farms, so we have been around cows all our lives. And my husband owned a dairy together with his brother for 10 years. Then they split up and we moved to Canada, had a dairy farm there for 10 years, and then moved to the United States. We ended up here in Plainview, Texas, and we built this dairy from scratch. We milk about 1,600 cows, and besides that we have 200 dry cows and 200 springing heifers here on this location. We have been involved in agriculture all our lives, and it became a way of life for us, and we just love the agricultural way of living, and it's something that we don't want to miss. That's something that's just part of our lives that we want to do all the time. Milking cows 3 times a day is quite a commitment. It does not stop. It goes on every day, 24 hours a day and 365 days a year. But yeah, we're so used to it. It's just part of our lives, and we don't think about that anymore. I cannot think of typical advantages of being a woman in this industry, but just working in this industry is self-fulfilling. It is something that I love to do. And I'm involved in the promotion board in this area. I'm a board member of Dairy Max, which is the regional organization that takes care of the checkoff dollars. And in that position, I love to promote dairy products. Dairy products are very nutritional. They have 9 different nutrients in it, of which calcium and protein are the most important ones. And yeah, dairy products have always been a part of the American diet, and we want to keep it that way. Most Americans are 3 or 4 generations removed from the dairy, but it's important that Americans know that the work that we do on a dairy farm is very important, and the dairy products that they use, that they are very healthy and safe, and that they come from a place where they take care of their animals. I want the American consumers to know that dairy products are real healthy for them, and that we need them as part of our daily diet. But besides that, I want them to know that dairy farmers take good care of their land, take good care of their businesses, want to be good neighbors, and just overall want to be good to the community around them. My work on the dairy involves the paperwork, basically. So every day when I come in the office, I go over my bank accounts, I go over the scale tickets from trucks that have come in, I work on the payroll, see if all the paperwork is in order, and the paperwork that comes in from the barn, crosses my desk, and yeah, whatever paperwork there is, I move papers from place to place. Since my husband and me, we both grew up on a dairy, we like to collect stuff that relates to dairy. And we have some milk cans over here and some cheese fats and smaller milk containers. It's just a little museum of collector items that we like to show off when people come into my office. This is a milk can that John's father used when he was milking cows, and the milk can over there is one that my father used while milking cows. So it's pretty neat. They are about 50, 60 years old, and that's how they milked in those times. Nowadays our milk goes in large 6,000 gallon milk tanks, but it was not the case where our dads had their dairy.
These are just a few of the influential women in the dairy industry today. You are watching The American Dairy.